We need to discuss this since JP Morgan just formally raised the alert, which will cause the market to blow up and make us very wealthy. We see a sea of green when we look at the market as a whole right now on all time frames. Weekly, daily, hourly, monthly, you name it. In the final week, money is currently being made. On a daily basis today, we could observe rises of at least 10 and 20%. We're also seeing some good results. And as I mentioned before, we're seeing nothing but green in the last hourly. Ethereum is at 4,300 plus, up more than 27% in the previous week, while Bitcoin is at 116, almost 117K, which is very dull. About 8% in the final day. XRP is down roughly 1.6%. In the video from earlier today, everyone was discussing how I'm currently discussing Ethereum and how it's happening for XRP, as if it's taking the place of XRP or something ridiculous on the channel. We are currently in phase 2, which is why I am discussing and concentrating on Ethereum, guys. Indeed, XRP has achieved great success. Indeed, XRP has increased 455% over the past 12 months. However, the primary goal here is for Ethereum to rise in value in order to increase liquidity for older coins like XRP to rise even further. Ethereum funds must be hijacked and transferred to outdated currency like XRP. We need Ethereum to run as high as possible so that it supports XRP here, which is why I'm sorry if you guys hate me for bringing up Ethereum in the video. It's a lot like how we need Bitcoin to run first in order to generate liquidity for the whole cryptocurrency market, after which Ethereum can run and older coins follow. We are currently in phase 2, which is why Ethereum will be discussed a lot. However, the most important factor to consider here is how optimistic this market is becoming. The $4 trillion goal for the cryptocurrency market capitalization is almost here. When considering a one-year time frame, we are trading at nearly all-time highs. In a technical sense, we are. However, I don't think this is too true because once more, coin market capitalization has been wildly off on a number of occasions. Actually, you need to quickly go over here to TradingView and simply go to the total. This is how the total appears. Those all-time highs are almost here. It's really near. Did, in any case, break all-time highs back in July, but we're approaching that $4 trillion mark. But the main breakout is right here, as you can see. We're now aiming for a much higher level on this chart, after we have cleared this record-breaking region. Since this is the next stop, let's actually just quickly sketch it on the chart. I do believe that 5 to 7 trillion is the next stop for cryptocurrency after we clear this all-time high range of 3.94 trillion, but it might not happen immediately. I'm definitely focused on reaching the $5 trillion goal for the total market capitalization of cryptocurrency next, even though it might take some time. However, the market appears to be doing well overall. Ethereum trading volume has been increasing. I also brought this up earlier today. The fact that it nearly resembles Bitcoin's indicates that we are in phase 2. The most absurd aspect of this, however, is that we have lost the 60% mark after 182 days of Bitcoin domination at or over 60%. 59.75% is where we are. For Bitcoin dominance, this will be the most insane weekly close in a very long time. We are currently merely observing as this chart targets the upcoming levels. The next stop here, in my opinion, is 56.81%. Gentlemen, alt season is really just getting started. Although I am aware that I stated that we are in phase 2, we begin to see the alt season beginning to show signs of vigor in the middle of phase 2. The next decline in Bitcoin dominance is expected to be around 5%, or a 2.99% shift in Bitcoin dominance. Ethereum and other altcoins will rise much more as a result of this. And I simply replied, I think this is crazy, but I still feel like the engagement is so low, given how bullish the market is right now. The retail audience isn't here yet, in my opinion. Although everyone continues yelling that it is, I don't believe it. Bitcoin is currently trading at about 116K. Just now, Ethereum reached its highest level since December 2021. But there doesn't seem to be much participation or energy. This has only one possible meaning. So far, we have not seen anything. And I don't believe we have, is I correct? For example, I'm still seeing a lot of individuals who are really negative in the comments about XRP, despite the fact that it is currently trading at $3.24. I think it's ridiculous. Why we have so much negativity is beyond me. In other words, XRP has been circling these levels for a while now, and right now, we are kind of lagging behind in this tight wedge. And I was more interested in this on the 3-day because it seems like a wedge if we're truly kind of heading off. We may see another retest of this at the $3.06 level, in my opinion. We may just kind of trail in here, range a little, break out, and eventually get that big break to the upside. Nevertheless, guess what happens if you don't give a damn about the short term? price action and this smaller time frame trading, all that is necessary to know is that XRP will soon be trading at more than $4. Given it like, I don't know, I would say. By the end of August, I believe we should see a significant increase in the price of XRP. By the end of August, the market as a whole ought to be trading significantly higher. September is approaching. As I mentioned before, I'm still totally focused on altcoins and the whole three at the moment. Here's how the total three seems. This chart will be familiar to any of you who use the premium version of Discord, as it has so far been exactly what we wanted to see on the total three. If you want to learn more, join the free Discord description below and follow me on Twitter. Having said that, folks, the next step is to observe. Goodbye.